What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make some gold with Children's Week. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a one-week event that happens each year in Warcraft, and you pretty much pick up this quest line over in Stormwind, and there's also another correlating one in Orgrimmar, and there's also another one in Shattrath and in Dalaran, so there's three separate ones that you can do for each character. And what you're going to do is you're going to get this little whistle here, and you have to pretty much take this orphan kid around the world and do a couple of things, and then at the end of the quest line, you're rewarded with a battle pet. Well, this year in 2015, they added something called a pet care package. I think that's what it's called. And inside that pet care package, it has a flawless battlestone, which is a BOE item, which is the this is how you make the money here. Is you sell this flawless battlestone on the auction house. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to kind of take you guys through all the different quests, and we're really only going to go through one of them before I explain kind of how we're actually going to make money here. And I'll show you guys the other two after I explain that. Just so I think that you guys can pretty much get the idea here, right? And so anyway, you're going to go ahead and you're going to have to go over to Westfall, and you get the little whistle, by the way. And so make sure that you pick up the whistle, and you click the whistle, and it summons the kid. And you have to take him to a bunch of different places. Like there, you had to take him to, I don't even remember. It was like somewhere around in Westfall. And here, you have to take him to Old Ironforge, because I think that King Magni, because like he's a diamond, because I think that he tried to do some ritual, and it didn't really turn out too well for him. And so anyway, you pretty much have to go through all these different places, and each one, in my opinion, it takes me about like 20 minutes to get each one of these done, and so I can get all three of the quest lines done with one character in about an hour, probably a little bit more, honestly. But that's going to give me 3 flawless battlestones, and each one right now is selling on my auction house for what is it, 2,000 gold? Yeah, over 2,000 gold right now, and I would probably expect the price to drop a little bit, just for the fact that so many people are going to be doing this. And it's like I'm not the only person that's thought of this. I'm probably the only person that probably has made a video about it so far, but I'm definitely not the only person who's thought of it. Now, after you do all 3 of those quests, you're going to have to go down, and there's like this little toy master, this little gnome. Is like an ice cream cart or something like that, and it's full. Well, it's not an ice cream cart, it's a toy cart, but it looks like an ice cream cart. Anyway, you have to get a little, was it a dragon? Yeah, a dragon kite, and then you have to make sure you have your orphan out while you summon the dragon kite, or it doesn't work. I mean, what was that? It's going to save you like 20 seconds, but hey, that's another thing now you know. And after that, you have to go over, I think it's like this other area, and it's like you have to buy the kid an ice cream cone, which is really what this comes down to. And this is something that honestly I would recommend any of you guys to go and do. And the reason for that is that you're only going to be able to do this once a year, and you can get some achievements for it. And also, if you don't have the battle pets, you can go ahead and get those too. But assuming that a lot of people do have the battle pets, and you can do this on each character, by the way. And so it's not like if you only do it on, you can only do this on one character. So you can make a lot of money doing this. I've done it on 3 characters so far, and I plan on selling a lot of these stones tonight and trying to make as much money as I can before the price inevitably will drop. Also, another thing is that you don't really have to sell these things right now. They're going to be valuable, and there's after I finished all the different quests, and there's the pet care package, and the curmudgeon's payoff. That's like 5 gold. You don't want to do that because like this is going to sell for a lot more than 5 gold. And if you don't have the battle pets, I would probably, like, if I didn't have them, I would just take the battle pets because this is a 1-year thing, and I'd want to take advantage and get, like all the little cool battle pets that I can. But on top of getting the flawless battlestone, if you do any sort of pet battles, and before you go and you turn in the quest, by the way, you have to buy the kid a foam sword, and just FYI, which is why I'm going over here. But besides that, it also has like pet treats and lesser pet treats and like perky pug costumes. So it's a pretty cool little thing to do. And especially if you're a pet battle person, like if you're doing pet battles, you definitely should go ahead and do this because of, I mean, like really, it's very lucrative, and it's probably the fastest way to get like all this stuff. And so I'm going to open it up and show you guys. As you guys can see, there's the flawless battlestone, the little perky pug costumes, and I'm going to go right over to the auction house right now, and I'm going to just open it up and I'm going to show you guys right now. Sorry. At this exact moment, how much these flawless battlestones are selling for. And of course, I did say before, I will say again, I do think that they will go down to about, I'd say about 1,000 gold, but that's just a rough estimate, and it could probably be a lot more than that for especially smaller servers. I think the smaller your server is, the more these things are going to go for. Now, that's pretty much the end of like the strategy here, and I'll show you guys. There's also another matron that you can do a quest line for in a Shattrath City. I'm going to show you guys that. But if all you really need to know is how that works, that's pretty much the end of the video for you guys. But I am going to take you guys to all of the different places that you can go for the Shattrath City one, or like all the places you need to go, not you can go. You need to go for the Shattrath City one, and then also the Dalaran one, just for you guys that might not really know what's going on or where to go, because the tracking for these doesn't really quite work. And so that's where it was in the Shattrath City. Obviously, it's very easy to find in Shattrath City. You go down to the this like crater here where like Sethek halls and all of the other stuff is. Run around towards the meeting stone, and if you start flying your mount, the orphan will despawn. Just, you know, again, like quick little thing to save some time. That's where I am on the map, and so it's very easy to do. All of these things are extremely easy to do, and so I wouldn't really worry about any sort of a difficulty here. Then you have to go over to this like other place here, Eris Landing, and reunite her with, I don't know, like her other orphan friend or something like that. And this is over in the Grand, and I'm kind of disappointed that they never added one of these for Mists of Pandaria or for Warlords of Draenor. And you know, I guess because obviously there's only one for Burning Crusade. It was really added in Burning Crusade, and then one that was added in Wrath of the Lich King. Obviously, here you take her to the Dark Portal, and here this is actually kind of a really annoying one because you have to go to the Caverns of Time. And then after that, you have to go to, and you have to talk to this Caverns of Time quartermaster here. And there are like people attacking me, and it was a real pain in the ass. Anyway, so you have to talk to this quartermaster here, buy this toy dragon, and you have to make sure you get that from the quartermaster. That's where I am on the map, and this is in Tanaris, in the as I said, the Caverns of Time. And usually you won't really have too many people bother you. Like that only happened on one of my characters. And after that, you take her over to, because I thought it was the other dragon, because the other dragon is like, I thought that was like that was the dragon in charge, Akranos or whatever, but apparently she wants to see the other one, maybe just because he's bigger. Anyway, so after you go ahead and you do all of these, again, like the quest rewards are going to be a little bit different. And like whenever I did this on one of my characters on my druid, I did the Frenzy Heart one for the, what was it? I'm trying to remember. It doesn't even really matter. I'll explain whenever we get there. And so anyway, you turn in that quest. And the last one is you have to go over to the Exodar, and you have to go all the way to the bottom, and you have to talk to this Naru here, take her to the Naru, and actually turn in the quest at the Naru. Because again, these are just like little things that you don't really want to mess up, because it's pretty annoying to have to go to the Exodar. Like, when do you ever want to go to the Exodar? Never. And so also, if you're looking for a way to get around, you can just go through the Golden Lantern, or also in Storm Shield. And then after that, you get a quest to go over here and talk to this Farseer guy. And at that point, you're pretty much done, and you go back to Shattrath and you turn in the quest. And there's going to be 4 other non-combat pets that you can get if you don't want to get the pet care package. But if you do just want to get the pet care package like I do, I already have all the non-combat pets. I've been doing this like every year since, I don't know, like as soon as they implemented it, I was doing it. I always, you know, fun fact, guys, I actually used to have like the most non-combat pets on like my entire server back in like the Burning Crusade, but that was kind of a long time ago. Anyway, this is where you go in Dalaran, and this is, you can either get a Frenzy Heart or, Frenzy Heart or an Oracle Hatchling or Orphan, whatever. And whenever I did the quest line for the Frenzy Heart, I didn't, and you can't turn this in, by the way. You can't finish this first part if you're in a raid, because I couldn't figure that out, and so that's why I'm like kind of walking around and I don't know what the hell's going on. So make sure that you're not in a raid whenever you're doing this. And anyway, that whenever I finished the Frenzy Heart quest line, I wasn't able to actually get the pet care package, but I was able to whenever I finished the Oracle quest line. I don't know why that is. The first place that you need to go for the Northrend one is you have to go to this, what do you call it, this tree that was broken in Grizzly Hills. Grizzly Hills, by the way, fun fact, is my favorite zone in the game. And, well, favorite zone in the Grant, or in, not the Grant, in Northrend for sure. I don't know, it's probably at least in the top 3 in the entire game. Then you take them over, as you guys saw, to the Bronze Dragon Shrine over in Dragonblight. And here, if you have a Wolvar, the Wolvar one, you take them to a different place. And here, by the way, after you turn in all 3 of those, you have to go over to Ungoro Crater. And there's actually a portal that you can take right here in Sholazar Basin that takes you directly to exactly where you need to go in that area in Ungoro Crater. And because you have to meet this guy, and I don't remember what the lore is behind him, but you guys see there, and it takes you right there to Ungoro Crater right from Sholazar Basin, and so this saves you a whole lot of time. I don't know if you have to do quests to unlock that portal. I honestly just don't remember. But if you don't, that's definitely a good way for anybody to get there. And if you do, if you have done the quest, that's going to save you a whole lot of time. After you go to Ungora Crater and talk to that Itramidian guy, you go to Alexstrasza, talk to her, and at that point you're pretty much done. If you have the Frenzy Heart guy, you have to talk to him at Nestingwary instead of the Itramidian guy, and you also have to go to like some other place in Dragonblight, but you guys can pretty much figure that out. I would recommend just doing the Oracle one because, as I said, I had problems getting the item from the Frenzy Heart. I don't know if that was like my fault or something that I'm just not aware of. After you finish all of those, you go into that little toy shop in Dalaran, and you get the little paper zeppelin, and you throw it to your little oracle. Uh, what is I keep wanting to call them hatchlings. They're not hatchlings. They're orphans. I guess they are kind of hatchlings because they're very small. Anyway, I go ahead and you turn in this quest here, and that'll pretty much finish it up. And so those are all three of the quest lines that you can do to get as many of these. We call it flawless pet stones or battle stones, whatever they are. And this will make you a pretty good amount of money. Like right now, I'm standing to make 6,000 gold in about an hour's work of in about an hour's time of work, and hopefully it might be a little bit more, but I think the price will go down, but again, that's just all to be determined. So hopefully that helped you guys out, and that's pretty much all I've got. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.